Hey guys, Kevin Kaiser here. Today I want to talk about Google Assignments. Now, this is different from a Google Docs Cloud assignment, and the big focus about today is this includes a Originality Report or a Plagiarism Checker. So if I've piqued your interest, hold on for our ride. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Google Doc Cloud assignment and I'm going to change it into a Google assignment. I'm going to go down to external tools, and you see here's the Google Docs Cloud assignment we used. We're going to just click Google Assignments LTI 1.3. It's going to ask us to create this assignment. It's kind of a little piece of Google inside a Canvas. Here's where we can check for plagiarism. The students can run the plagiarism checker. That's really great. So they can even check on themselves. Also, because we are a plus school on Google, we have the ability to cross-check between other students in our same domain. So we can check across all of the students at Harrison schools to see if there's any plagiarism student to student. I will attach any file here. I'm going to go ahead and use that same demand file that I had used before. Supply and demand questions. I can also attach a rubric, and I'm going to show you an example of one where I've made a rubric. You can make a rubric. You can reuse a rubric you've made before on Google Assignments, or you can import one from Sheets. Make sure that your total points and your due date match Canvas. All right, now that's how you make it. Now I want to show you what it looks like when students have turned stuff in. Is there a downside to Google Assignments? The downside is it's a little slower to grade than SpeedGrader because the student assignments do not populate in SpeedGrader. They populate in this kind of a almost like a Google Classroom looking grade book and thing. If you've ever used Google Classroom before, this will look familiar where you're going to have students submit things, you grade them, then you return them. You can see right here there are two flagged passages on this particular document right here. And so also you can see my rubric. I'll just show you here. This is the rubric I used for this particular assignment. Now, going back to those two flagged passages, I'm going to bring that particular one up. Here is the Originality Report. You can see that I can click on the passage and it tells me what the student wrote and what the top web match was, and I can go right to the web site where Google found it. I can do the same with this second one. Student's passage, top web match. Um, that's it. Google Assignments LTI has plagiarism checking. It's a little bit longer to grade, takes a little bit more time to return each student copy because it works a little differently than SpeedGrader. If you are assigning like an essay where you want a couple spot checks, this is one of those things you could say, hey, kids, submit this now, then you could return it, and then they could submit it again a second time. Anytime the student submits it, they cannot edit until you return it. They can always resubmit. And that right there is Google Assignments. Have a fantastic day.